So we'll be discussing the content on my channel. Now, if you aren't aware, I make mainly like League of Legends and scary story style content. Now, the problem is my channel doesn't have like a direct theme. It's a bit random. And wait, I take my previous statement back. Mine's has no focus at all. I don't just solely focus on League of Legends and scary stories. Like there's some random stuff in there like modern arts. I did some fact series. And yeah, it can get confusing in there. So it's hard to decide what I want to do on this channel because there's so many different things I want to try out since it's just been a year since I started YouTube, and there are quite a few things I want to experiment with, have fun with, all that stuff. So if I try something new, it doesn't mean that the videos that I'm gonna make are no longer gonna be made. Sorry, I I don't have such great speaking skills. So what I'm trying to say is basically that if I do something new, it doesn't mean I'll stop making old videos. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so, yeah, an example would be like the League of Legends montage I made. It was something new I want to try out, especially with the new replay feature, because I just thought it'd be fun to try it out. Oh yeah, speaking of the montage thing, leave a comment below if you want to see more montages like that. But yeah, uh, so I guess I might be posting more gameplay from now on, but I might not. I'm not too sure actually. Yeah, I would also like to say something else. I actually enjoy making scary stories more than the League of Legends content I make. I mean, scary stories aren't gonna make me popular or anything, but I don't care. I just want to be myself. I like making scary stories. Scary stories are fun videos to make, and yeah, it's what I really like to do. And even if you guys don't like it, I personally just don't care. So, bottom line, I'll probably make more scary stories than League of Legends videos. So, yeah. Well, that's my quick discussion with you guys, and on to the next part. Oh yeah, also want to thank you guys for the 20 subs. Thanks a lot. Hoping to get to the next 10. And I would also like to thank you guys for giving me the creative freedom to just let me make whatever I want. Well, just I love you guys. Now, on to the next part. Like I said before. My father, before he married my mother, traveled from city to city for business trips. Traveling around that much, you're bound to come across some weird experiences here and there. One experience my dad told me about really freaked me out, so I'm deciding to share it. My dad was on a business trip to some town in the middle of nowhere. The town was pretty small, and there weren't a lot of people. My dad didn't like the town the moment he saw it, but he had to go there to sort out some business deal. He arrived at night, and the business deal wasn't until morning, so he had to crash in a hotel. The hotel he was staying at seemed pretty run down, but he didn't care. He only had to deal with it till morning. He checked in and booked a room. The night there was pretty unusual, to say the least. He saw a group of men wearing white skin-tight suits marching out the window, and heard some weird moaning noises from the room next door. That was only the start. My dad felt something under his bed, sort of like a bump. He reached his hand under the bed and felt a cool skin-like texture. He then proceeded to look under and saw that it was a corpse. He was obviously very creeped out. He suddenly heard a knock on the door. He wasn't sure if he was supposed to answer it. He was unsure because, hey, if you found a corpse under your bed, he would obviously be unsure if the person who was knocking wouldn't be there to kill you. To be safe, he looked through the peephole. It was a man in a white skin-tight suit, like those he spotted outside earlier. The guy continued to knock. He then said, "Anyone there? I need to get a body." My father froze as he said those words. He knew that he had to think of something quick. He did the only logical thing possible and hid in the closet in the corner. He hid in the closet, not making any noise. The door somehow swung open. My father just stayed there, as petrified as a statue. He peeked through the crack between the door and saw the guy pull the corpse out from under the bed. He was deeply disturbed by the sight. Fortunately, he saw that the man only took the corpse and nothing else, and left. My dad quickly got all his stuff after he came out from hiding and jumped out the window. He decided to spend the night in a dumpster. Luckily, no one found him during the night. And luckily, no one found him. After morning came, he quickly made the business deal and quickly left the place. To this day, he has no idea who the guy in the skin-tight suit was. And fortunately, he didn't encounter anything creepy during the rest of his trip home.